Remember, you are not a dumping ground for negativity. You are a temple of peace and positivity. It's a stark reminder we all need when we encounter toxic individuals. Ever questioned how to steer clear of the turbulent tides created by such people? This question may resonate deeply with those who have been subjected to the draining influence of such individuals. Toxic people, those who constantly emit negativity, can impose a heavy toll on our mental and emotional health. They can obscure our judgment, impede our growth, and even damage our relationships with others. Mastering how to counter these individuals effectively is essential. It's not about retaliating or stooping to their level, about nurturing resilience, strength, and understanding. It's about devising ways to safeguard ourselves while also retaining our own positivity and well-being. The journey may be arduous, but it's certainly feasible, and more importantly, it's crucial for our overall health and happiness. So are you ready to arm yourself with the knowledge and strategies to confront these challenging encounters? In this video, we shall delve into 15 smart practices to deal with toxic individuals. First and foremost, one must learn to recognize toxicity. Imagine a constant cloud of negativity, a persistent downpour of pessimism. That's your first sign, an individual who consistently drains the joy out of any situation, leaving you feeling depleted and demoralized. Next, we have manipulation, a more insidious trait. It's a chess game where you're the pawn, and the toxic person is always strategizing, always planning their next move. They could use guilt, fear, or even flattery to control your actions and decisions. Lastly, a blatant disregard for personal boundaries. A toxic person doesn't understand the concept of your space. They bulldoze through your comfort zone without a second thought, leaving you feeling invaded and disrespected. These signs might not always be glaringly obvious, but with a keen eye and a bit of intuition, you can spot them. Remember, recognizing the signs is the first step to dealing with toxic people. Secondly, understand that their toxicity isn't about you. A crucial aspect of dealing with toxic individuals is recognizing that their negativity is not a reflection of you, but rather a manifestation of their own internal struggles. You see, toxic people are often embroiled in a tumultuous battle within themselves, and their outward behavior is merely a projection of this internal chaos. So when you find yourself on the receiving end of their toxicity, remember it's not about you, it's about them. It's about their insecurities, their fears, their unresolved issues. It's easy to internalize their negativity, to take it personally, to let it tarnish your self-view. But resist this urge. Don't let their storms cloud your sunshine. Don't let their words define your worth. Don't let their actions dictate your reactions. This is easier said than done, of course, but with practice, it can be achieved. Remember, their behavior is a reflection of them, not you. Thirdly, establish clear boundaries. Boundaries, my dear friends, are like invisible lines that we draw to protect ourselves. They define the limits of what we find acceptable, and they help us maintain our sanity, especially when dealing with toxic individuals. Imagine you're in a garden of your own making. You wouldn't want weeds to overrun it, would you? That's what toxic people are, weeds in the garden of your life. And how do you keep weeds at bay? By setting boundaries. Boundaries can be as simple as limiting the time spent with these individuals, refusing to engage in negative conversations, or even deciding not to respond to provoking comments. Remember, you have the right to protect your peace of mind. Boundaries are not about changing the other person's behavior, they're about modifying our own responses and preserving our well-being. So stand your ground. Let your boundaries be your shield against toxicity. Boundaries protect your mental and emotional well-being. Fourthly, avoid engaging in their drama. Now, this might sound like a tall order, especially when the toxicity seems to be swirling all around you, but it's crucial to remember that you have a choice. You can choose not to get entangled in the web of negativity spun by a toxic individual. Imagine their drama as a whirlpool. The closer you get, the stronger the pull, and before you know it, you're sucked into a vortex of negativity, wasting your energy and time. Instead, choose to stay on the shore, observe the whirlpool from a distance, but never dive in. Remember, every interaction you have is like a dance. If you refuse to participate, there is no dance. It's like a game of tug of war. If you drop your end of the rope, the game ends. Maintain your peace, protect your energy, and prioritize your well-being. Steer clear of their chaos. Fifthly, practice self-care. A crucial step in dealing with toxicity is ensuring that your mental, emotional, and physical health are well attended to. It's like putting on a suit of armor. The better your overall health, the more resilient you become against the stress caused by toxic individuals. Think of self-care as a daily routine. Start your day with a healthy meal, engage in physical activities that you enjoy, or take a few minutes to meditate. These small actions can make a significant difference in your overall well-being and mood. Remember, your emotional health is paramount. Allow yourself the space to feel, process, and understand your emotions. It's perfectly okay to take a step back, breathe, and deal with your feelings. Never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep either. It's the ultimate reset button, preparing you for the challenges of a new day. In the grand scheme of things, taking care of yourself is taking care of your future. Self-care is a powerful tool against toxicity. Sixthly, seek support. It's crucial to remember that you are not an island, isolated and alone in your struggles with toxicity. The world is teeming with individuals who are ready and willing to lend a helping hand. Friends, family members, or even professionals can provide a fresh perspective or helpful advice on dealing with toxic individuals. Let's take a moment to appreciate the power of human connection. Sharing your experiences with someone you trust can be immensely therapeutic. It can help you process your feelings, make sense of your experiences, and explore possible solutions. In some instances, professional support may be beneficial. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you navigate difficult situations, and they can equip you with the tools to manage and overcome toxicity. Remember, there's strength in unity. By seeking support, you're arming yourself with a powerful weapon against toxicity. You don't have to deal with toxicity alone. Seventhly, focus on positive relationships. Our journey through life is significantly influenced by the company we keep. It's vital, therefore, to invest our time and energy in relationships that uplift us, inspire us, and make us want to be better versions of ourselves. These relationships are those that make you feel valued, respected, and loved. They are the ones that encourage your growth and development rather than stifle it. They are the relationships that make your heart feel lighter, not heavier. But how do you find these relationships, you ask? Well, they're often right in front of you. They could be your family, friends, mentors, or even colleagues. The key is to identify these positive influences and make an effort to nurture these relationships. In the end, remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with positivity. Eighthly, limit contact. Now, this might seem a tad harsh, but it's often a necessary measure when dealing with toxic individuals. Picture your life as a beautiful garden. Now, what happens if you allow weeds to grow unchecked? They'll choke out the vibrant flowers, won't they? The same principle applies to toxic individuals in your life. By reducing or completely eliminating contact with such individuals, you can prevent them from sapping your emotional energy and casting a shadow over your happiness. Like pruning unwanted weeds, limiting contact allows for the healthy growth of your self-esteem, positivity, and overall mental well-being. Remember, it's not about being rude or cruel. It's about protecting your peace and nurturing your personal growth. You are in control of who gets to be a part of your life and who doesn't. So don't be afraid to take a step back. After all, distancing yourself from negativity is a form of self-care. Limiting contact can reduce stress and negativity. Ninthly, express yourself. Now, this isn't a call to confrontation, but rather a reminder that your feelings and perceptions matter. It's crucially important to articulate your concerns about the toxic individual's behavior. But remember, it's all about balance. Taking a respectful approach can make a world of difference. It's not about pointing fingers or laying blame. It's about expressing how their actions affect you. Use I statements to keep the conversation centered on your experiences. For instance, instead of saying, "You make me feel ignored," try, "I feel ignored when you interrupt me." Remember, it's not always about changing the other person. Sometimes it's about giving voice to your feelings. By expressing yourself, you affirm your worth and create space for understanding and growth. Understanding won't always be immediate, and that's okay. Patience, my dear listener, is a virtue that's often rewarded. Communicate effectively and consistently, and you just might find that effective communication can lead to resolution. 10thly, remain calm. When faced with toxicity, staying composed is more than just a suggestion, it's a necessity. Picture yourself as a serene lake, unperturbed by the storms that may rage around it. The waves of negativity, the turbulent winds of toxic remarks, they can't disturb your inner peace. Why is this so crucial, you ask? Well, maintaining your calm prevents you from reacting impulsively, from saying or doing something you might later regret. It gives you time to think, to assess the situation, and respond in the most appropriate way. Moreover, when you remain calm, you deny the toxic individuals the satisfaction of seeing you lose your nerve. They feed off your agitation, your discomfort. Don't give them that satisfaction. Show them that their toxicity doesn't affect you, that you're above it. In essence, your calmness is your shield, your armor against the arrows of toxicity. So no matter what, always remember, keeping your cool can prevent escalation. 11thly, be assertive. In the grand chessboard of life, assertiveness is a knight, maneuvering around obstacles, standing its ground, and assertively making its presence known. It's not about being aggressive, but rather it's about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs in a direct, honest, and appropriate way. When dealing with toxic individuals, assertiveness is your shield and sword. These individuals thrive on control and manipulation. By being assertive, you reclaim control and throw off their game. You let them know that their toxic behavior is not acceptable and you won't let it slide. Assertiveness also helps in setting clear boundaries. It's about saying no when you need to, and yes when you want to, without fear of judgment or repercussions. It's about standing up for your rights and demanding respect. So remember, being assertive isn't about picking fights or being confrontational. It's about standing up for yourself, communicating effectively, and maintaining control over your life. Assertiveness can discourage toxic behavior. 12thly, practice empathy. This may sound counterintuitive when dealing with toxicity, but empathy is a powerful tool. It's about understanding the emotions and perspectives of others, even when their actions may not be desirable. Now, this doesn't mean you should tolerate or justify their toxic behavior. Instead, it helps to understand that their actions might be an outward expression of their own internal struggles. Empathy allows us to see beyond the surface, beyond the toxicity, and into the heart of the matter. It gives us a glimpse into the reasons behind their actions. It's like walking a mile in their shoes, feeling their pebbles, their thorns, their discomfort. And remember, empathy is not about agreeing with them or accepting their toxic behavior. It's about understanding where they're coming from. It's about acknowledging their experiences, their pain, their fears. It gives you a broader perspective, which in turn can help you respond more effectively. Empathy can help you understand, not necessarily agree. 13thly, keep a positive mindset. Now, this might sound like a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. Positivity is a shield. It's a suit of armor that you wear to battle the dragons of negativity. When you're dealing with toxic individuals, it's easy to let their negativity seep into your thoughts. But don't let it. You are the master of your mind, and you can choose to keep it filled with light, not darkness. Think of positivity as your secret weapon. It's like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, a beacon that guides you through the storm. It's the knowledge that no matter how difficult things might seem right now, there's always a silver lining. There's always something to be thankful for, something to smile about. Remember, you can't control other people's actions, but you can control your own reactions. And choosing to stay positive is the most powerful reaction of all. Positivity can counteract negativity. 14thly, know when to walk away. It's a decision that may seem harsh, but it's sometimes the most beneficial one for your personal well-being. When toxicity becomes overwhelming and starts to seep into your peace of mind, it's time to consider severing ties. Recognize the signs. Are you consistently feeling drained, disheartened, or disrespected? Is this person causing more harm than good? If so, it might be time to take a step back. This isn't about running away from difficult situations, but rather making a wise choice for your emotional health. Walking away doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're strong enough to prioritize your well-being over maintaining a harmful relationship. It's not about blaming the other person, but about protecting yourself. It's about understanding that some relationships, no matter how deep or long-standing, aren't meant to last forever. So, remember, when the scales tip towards toxicity, more often than not, it's time to consider a bold move. Walking away can sometimes be the smartest move. Lastly, engage in self-reflection. Our journey through life is a continuous learning process, and the key to learning is reflection. It's not just about evaluating the actions of others, it's also about understanding our own behavior. You see, we often become so engrossed in the toxicity of others that we overlook our own actions and how they might be contributing to the situation. It's crucial to take time to delve into our own attitudes, reactions, and feelings. Are we reacting impulsively? Are we allowing negativity to cloud our judgment? Have we also become a part of the problem? Recognize that it's not about blaming yourself, but rather about gaining clarity and understanding. It's about identifying patterns, learning from them, and making conscious decisions to break free from those patterns if they're contributing to toxic situations. Remember, every situation, every encounter is an opportunity to learn and grow. Self-reflection can lead to growth and understanding. In summary, dealing with toxic individuals can be challenging, but it's not impossible. We've traversed through 15 smart ways that can assist you in this journey. Recognizing toxicity is the first step, followed by not taking it personally and establishing your boundaries. Be sure to avoid needless engagement and invest time in self-care. Seeking support from trusted individuals can be a real game changer. Keep the focus on positive relationships and limit contact with those who drain your energy. Expressing yourself honestly, remaining calm, and being assertive are crucial steps in this process. Practicing empathy, even when it's challenging, can lead to better understanding. Never forget the power of maintaining a positive mindset. And if situations don't improve, there's always the option to walk away. Reflect on your experiences and learn from them. Remember, your well-being is paramount. Don't let toxicity cloud your life.